What's up guys, back to another photo vlog. It's me by myself at the moment till Nathan gets here. I just went for a walk, trying this little exercise where I walk around and look without a camera, and I've seen so much shit, so I'm hoping that stays up as I'm shooting. And I don't pussy out and I take the photos, so whatever. Anyway, yeah, let's get shooting. Like 10-minute update. Haven't shot any GoPro stuff, action footage. I'm feeling pretty good about today. I feel like there's a lot of stuff. I've already taken a few shots. Probably not good, but I like them. This is good. Update from 10 minutes ago. The weather's starting to take a turn, but I knew this was going to happen. It's that season. So the owner of this restaurant kind of let us in. I mean, they don't open for another half an hour, but we were kind of, I don't know, it was kind of like just the vibe, general vibe of the place. It was kind of aesthetic, and it just rained, so got these sort of cool looking things. This little composition here. But yeah, me and Nathan have just been hanging around here, taking pics, doing some saw lighter work in the raindrops on the, you know, plastic sheeting, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of a vibe in here. Yeah, it's weird because it's really empty. And he's like, want to come in and shoot? I'm like, yeah, why not? Free advertisement. What is this place called? I don't know what this place is called. It was near the Clock Hotel. Update. Haven't done much POV. I'm doing it now, but yeah, so pretty much in that 45 minutes of POV, I took 0 photos, so I'm not even going to bother showing that. Haven't been doing much. Don't know how to say how this is going. I'm trying to not do too much POV because I might spread this over 2 videos. So this is a video where it's not going to have much POV. Yep, that's my update. Yeah, cool. See you later. Yeah, so this is probably one of my favorite photos of the day. There's a couple more good ones, but I did no more video after this, and I'm basically just going to show you all the rest of my favorite photos that I shot that day. And we're moving on to day 2. Yeah, you probably recognize that band in the background. I've taken a couple photos of them already earlier in the day, but they had this little, you know, performance that they did there, and there's these 2 gentlemen that were dancing in front of it, and yeah, I was going to record it, but I didn't think these 2 guys were going to be there for that long. They were kind of like twerking and just doing stupid shit, and everyone was recording them too, and they just committed to the bit. So yeah, here's more of these photos. day 2. Yeah, didn't really close off day 1. I thought I wouldn't make the video, but we'll chuck it in. It's a vlog, so why not? Oh, the end of day 1, there were these guys dancing. I haven't even told you this, Mark. Have you seen that? There were these guys dancing. It's like a band. And they were like twerking and shit. But the band kept going, so they committed and they kept going. Okay. So I was just taking photos with them with flash.
That's why you got to come all days, because you never know when
it was like right at there. We're about to go.
Some days you get pyrotechnics, some days you get...
Yeah. This is a week later. Hopefully storms will hold out for a couple hours. It's very hot. And yeah, let's get cracking. So yeah, it's one of those days where I record the whole day. And in total I take 16 photos today, but if you do stick around you will see I took one of probably my favorite photo of November, maybe of the year. I don't know, it might take a while to bake, but yeah, you will see that later. But yeah, so the day before recorded bugger all, but I took a lot of photos, where today is the total opposite. It's like a recurring theme on this channel, I swear to God. This part's pretty interesting. Watch the guys on the right as we come around the corner. He takes his shirt off and approaches this other gentleman.
Come on, brother. Look at the camera. There we go. What's up? Bro! Hit my phone, cut.
I think he knows about 2 words. Amazing.
So that was the moment I possibly took my favorite photo of 2025. I'm not really sure just yet if it's my favorite, but I'm pretty happy with that result. I did take another version, which is right after. It was in burst mode, so of course I got another shot. And I kind of wish the first frame included this text up the top where it says, the graffiti says City of Love. So I thought that would have been funny too. That would have been, you know, an added layered component in the shot. But in saying that, I kind of like this. I'd missed the moment where he hit the phone, but I was kind of too close to be able to include the phone flying through the air. So that would have been cool. In a perfect situation, I would have been way more ready for that. But at the same time, I didn't think he was going to come out and literally smack his hand away and throw his phone. So yeah, great. Wow. You see the weather has changed quite a bit. Bye bye sun. Why is the camera doing that? Sorry. Yeah guys, so we're just pulled up here, we're just having chats, Mark and I. Oh, I can probably put this, there's Mark. Can I put this in the fork and holder? As you can see, we haven't shot much since, but it's good to catch up with Mark. I haven't seen him for a couple of weeks. Yeah, our long-legged boy. Anyway, so also I forgot to mention I'm using this. Oh, this camera's still on. Using this thingy here for focusing. It's like a Leica sort of thing. It's off Etsy, so it's just 3D printed. But basically, kind of a similar problem I had with the Canon 28mm lens, where if I'm holding it like this, I would actually move the focus. So if I do that, it'll shift it. And it's the Fuji is very sensitive. Like if I move it slightly, it's like a whole meter. So I think I'll only ever use it if I really need it. So I'll keep it in the like on the top here. And if I really want to use it for manual focusing, then I will use it. It's kind of cool I can do that now though. But because it sticks out so much, I tend to rub it and pull it away. So because it's not mechanical, you know, it's electronic manual focus or electronic focusing, it's very sensitive and touchy. So yeah, as I said before, the weather's gone to shit, which I should probably talk about. This is why I don't like shooting spring and summer, because most days it's like this, funnily enough. Winter and autumn is my favorite time to shoot because it just seems to be blue skies like every single day of the week. And you know, this week, or every week in summer and spring, like the days that I'm working, I've said this a billion times, but the days that I'm working, it seems to be sunny, clear, even nice and cool. So the last couple of days have been really nice, but as soon as the day off comes around, it's fucking storming, raining, cloudy, shitty light, stinky, so sweaty. It's so muggy. It's muggy today. Not very muggy, but it's quite muggy. And it's only spring, so summer's just gonna be fucking. If anyone ever thinks or wonders what season I like shooting, it's winter and autumn. Because I don't know if you've seen the videos from a couple months ago, but it was so consistently, like the light was just always fucking amazing, and I was having a really good time. Even if I wasn't, because it wasn't hot. So
yeah, this is fake spring.
Yeah, this is fake spring. This is basically summer. I'm pretty sure Australia, we kind of put our seasons, we fit it more into the calendar year, but technically it's summer. Spring technically started like 2 months ago. But the spring, summer, I'm gonna call it sprummer, or sing, no, that doesn't work. Sprummer.
Shit.
It's just, yeah, the weather's like this all the time, so. And people in London, I know this is your weather all the time, like cloudy, and I'm not jealous of that at all, but you guys have cool scenes. At least I got that one scene where the guy like hit him. That's a fun shot. But it's only early days, it's 3:30 p.m. and it's already dark. Just sad, but we're gonna keep shooting like as usual, so yeah. Mark's he's trying to launch his metal singing career. So, yep, that pretty much concludes this episode here. Whoa, hold the fuck up. That concludes that segment of the video. This is actually another day. I decided to add it on because I was going to use the next day to be in the start of the next video. But I don't think I'm going to go out next week, so I'm going to make it this video. So why not? Get a 3 for 1. Let's go to the next day. Oh, yeah, and it's also just like the first day in this video, if you could already remember. It's, yeah, just a bit of B-roll, couple photos. Yeah. Okay, continue. Right, guys, forgot my mic. Well, I don't know where it is. It's probably gone now. Anyway, it is 8:02 in the morning, and I'm here at Surface Paradise. How about that? Okay. If you don't know me, 12 p.m. is probably my earliest. normally. I had to get up early and shoot some stuff for our good friend of the channel and good friend of me, Mark. He had some shit to shoot at like 6 in the morning, which is 2 hours past my bedtime normally. I do have a job, guys, alright? Fucking hell, chill out. I'll just start later. Anyway, I don't know how successful it's going to be. It is very cloudy. Obviously, it's the weekend, so of course it's cloudy. It's only sunny when I'm inside, I'm locked inside working, so shit. Yeah, Fuji X100V, WCL-X, no, what was it? WCL-X100 Mark II, that's what it is. What are you shooting today? So we've got, it is a gorgeous lens. Nathos is here with us, shooting 28mm. Oh, that's a fucking, that's heavy, isn't it? Yeah. That's really nice. I've never held the lens itself. Yeah. He's a Sony shooter, but see, the thing that sets him apart is that little number there, 28. He's a street photographer. There we go. Using 7200, you're crazy. Or you're a noob or something, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Subjective. Anyway, let's try and shoot some shit. I don't think I'll shoot anything, but we'll see. Schoolies is also going to start soon. I'm not going to explain what that is. You can Google it, Schoolies. I mean, it starts later, so it's not going to be a problem. Not an event I want to shoot. Anyway, let's shoot. Yeah, so still a doozy. Shooting in the morning isn't any better, but we found this. It's kind of cool. But we didn't find it. We know it's been there. It's been there the whole time. We're mucking around with angles, shooting like this. It's kind of a cool shot. Anyway, that's like one of the photos I've taken in the past fucking hour or so. That'd be Mark texting me. He always texts me like 6 times in a row. Anyway, update you next time. Okay, so we've linked up with Mark. Yes.
Yo.
There's Mark. He's got his little friend, Rhaenyra.
Say hi, Rhaenyra.
Hey, Rhaenyra. Anyway, since last update, it's been about 20 minutes. Nothing's happened. No photos. Dud day. Hopefully next week. It's a good one. Because I'm thinking... I'm thinking that's when it's... Oh, fuck. It's going to be hard. Schoolies is on too, so it's hard to come out. Yeah. It's the spring-summer vibes, baby. It's shit. I did have that same situation that I normally get a lot of the times where, I mean, I've said it 100 times, where when I put the action camera on, the chest mounted POV camera on, I tend to shoot a lot less. And on day one, I used the GoPro. It says here, I haven't actually reviewed it. I don't know if that's the date, but I used it for a little bit and I pretty much just didn't use it at all. I shot 30, 40 photos that day, probably. Well, ones that I tried to edit anyway. And on the second day, I filmed the whole day with the chest mount, with the POV, and guess what? I took about 10 photos. It's also related to the weather. I know there's people in other parts of the world that are just, you know, always in overcast weather. But since I'm very spoilt here, it becomes really hard to shoot in it. In overcast, wet weather, especially because a lot less people are out doing things as well, especially in this time of the year where it's a bit warmer, you know, it's the beach. So it makes it a bit more difficult to shoot, kind of ruins the inspiration. So I, you know, props to everyone around the world, like in England, for example, that just constantly shoot under that type of light. But I digress. So day one and day two were filmed over 2 different separate weekends. And as you can see, rainy. Both weekends. So during the week though, lovely sunny days. Right now it's partially cloudy on a Tuesday, which is fine. But yeah, don't really have my days off on a Tuesday. This photo here is a perfect example of why I use the settings that I do use. If you followed me for a bit, you'll know at the end of my videos, I show the before and afters of my 10 favorites, so stick around for that. You've probably seen the settings as well, which is 500th of a second, f8, and auto ISO. And one of the biggest things is zone focusing. That really helps here. So 500th of a second was, I was able to manage to swing my camera around and take a photo. It'd be pretty still. F8 gives me a lot more depth for zone focusing, and the zone focusing, well, I have it at like 2-3 meters. It really depends where I am at that point in time. Like if it's a close quarters situation, or if I need a zone focus further away. If I didn't have those settings, I could imagine having a Fuji, the autofocus probably, if it was on servo, or not servo mode, if it was on continuous mode, it would probably locked on somewhere else, and I could have potentially had a blurry photo there. If I wasn't shooting so fast, I would have had a blurry photo. If I wasn't shooting at f8, it would have been more difficult to get things in focus, especially with autofocus. So it's kind of one of the best ways to show you why I shoot with the settings I shoot at. That's why I know I don't really care about how high my ISO is, because I wouldn't have got the shot if I was just like, I need to keep my ISO at 160. Like all my settings would have been just shit for this shot. I did miss the moment really of him hitting, but it's still kind of interesting what's going on. It's one of my favorite shots of the year. Give it a year, probably won't even like it, but I think it was a good test of these settings that I use all the time when I shoot. On another note, this thing here I got off Etsy for my Fuji, for my X100, it's cool. I thought I'd use it a lot more, but I found that if it was down like this, as you can see, there's quite a bit of, it kind of sticks out a bit, and that was enough for, if I was holding it here, it would rub on my shirt. As you can see, it has changed by just rubbing it on my shirt. Now, because it's electronic autofocus, it's very touchy, and I haven't found any settings for me to like fix it or just adjust it a little bit to make it less sensitive. So I found myself nudging it slightly and then throwing it out by 3 meters. I think I will still use it. I'll just swing it up the top of the camera while I'm not using it, but if I'm trying to finally adjust, then I'll probably end up using it. Let's say I'm shooting portraits or something, but I still use the method where I do have a autofocus button, back button focusing, and it will autofocus to the zone I want it to be, and then it's still in manual mode, if that makes sense. A couple of videos I'm thinking of doing too is talking about what I have on the Fuji, the accessories I have. Let me know if you're interested in that. And another one, which I've had a couple people ask me for an editing tutorial, and I've had a couple people ask me, specifically through Instagram, what recipes I use. And short answer is I don't use recipes, and the other answer is yes, I can do one. I'm just waiting to have a pretty good street photography day, so have some fresh images to edit, and I have to remember to film me editing them. The reason why I want to have a good day is so I have more variety. If there's like sunny sort of scenes, shadowy scenes, gives a bit of variety of how I would edit. Mostly I just use presets because I make my own presets, and that's how I have my look. It's consistent, it's my look. So and a lot of the times when I do manually edit, I end up with very similar looks. So my presets are just the baseline, but I will do a couple of photos on there and I'll edit them from scratch, and what I'll do is do a couple with the presets, so you can kind of see how that works. Just waiting for the right day to get photos, and I've got to remember to actually record me doing that, because problem I have is I come home and immediately edit the photos like I did with the last one, and I thought, shit, I could have done something there at least. But anyway, if you don't go out and take shit photos, you'll never take any good photos. Catch ya.